Hello, grade 12s, I'm back again. I am hoping that the keyboard is not going to be as noisy. Sorry about the interruption. Right, we're on question 1.4. The user must enter a letter in the edit box, and we have a string from another edit box. So we extract the letter, so we're going to extract it as a char data type, and we'll see why later. Question 1 underscore 4 underscore 1 dot text. Now you can't just underscore 4 underscore 1 dot text, but you can't just say dot text. You have to put in character number 1, otherwise it will not, the left hand side will not equal the right hand side. So the right hand side data type must equal the left hand side data type. And to make sure it's a character, you put in square brackets 1. Now we want to go and see if we're going to count how many times the letter appears in the sentence. So I'm going to convert everything from the one edit box to uppercase. The string, use uppercase, and for the character we use uppercase. Okay, want to convert them both to capital letters, because we have to count regardless of whether it's small or capitals, and the only way you get the easiest way is to just convert everything to capital letters. And then we're going to use a for loop to go through every single character of this sentence. So I'll get a for loop counter for k equals 1 to the length of the sentence. I'm hoping the keyboard is not as clacky sounding, clack, 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 as it was before. So we're going to say if, for every single character we're going to check if pos of select in s sentence if it is not equal to naught, in other words it exists, then we're going to increment our counter. Take note, I'm doing a running count, so I've got to go and set that counter to 0. So pos of a letter in a sentence. If the letter did exist in the sentence, then pos will return a value that's not naught, which is why that is standard code for that. And then all you need to do next, display result in the panel. P&L question 1 underscore 4 underscore 1 dot caption. Just got to display count. P&L question 1 underscore 4 underscore 1 dot caption. Colon equals into string. Of course you've got to write a big sentence. I'm not. You must write the whole sentence. I'm going to check it to make sure. And I am good at RT. And we want the letter I, small little I, count letter 15, 1, 2. Oh. So that didn't work, did it? Oh, S sentence character number K. That is wrong. Is that really correct? No, we don't use pos. If C letter equals S sentence character number K. Like I said, guys, we make mistakes. C letter equals S sentence character number K. Thought I wasn't thinking straight there for a minute. So you'll have to try this again. Hey, that's an obvious equality statement, checking to see if the character equals that character in the sentence. And you must remember, S sentence K is going to go from the first character to the last character. So K will be the first character, then the second and the third until it gets to the last, and checking to see if the C let equals that actual character, then we increment our counter. So thank goodness I did. I am good at art. No, I'm not actually. But everybody makes mistakes, so it's 2, so it's good. Right, I used a small letter I. Right, last one. I hope so anyway. And we can go to question 2. Longest word. The longest word that appears in the length of a sentence. So this is a tricky one. Determine the length of the longest word that appears in the sentence. Enter it into an edit box. Display the length of the longest word on the panel. So, longest word. So we're going to count the characters. What if 2, 3, 4? Yeah, there is a problem. What if there are 2 words of the same value? Well, that is what this is demonstrating. You know, very and good are both 4 characters, 2 words of the same length, and they're both the longest word. So we take that into account, and we're going to display the length of the longest word in the panel. So we're going to go through every single word of our string, and we've got to make a variable called sword string, and each time we figure out what sword is, well, basically S sentence, I'm going to copy and paste sword colon equals copy from S sentence starting at 1, and we know that words are separated by the pos of the space. -1. Fine, got that. Got the first word, but then we know we will delete. Don't worry, we're getting to a point. We know that we're going to delete and get the next word. And this is going to be all done in a loop until this sentence is actually no more. I also have to count how many characters each word is and keep that in I longest word. So let's make that an integer. Let's remember that these question ones are always tricky. We know that we're going to replace this all the time. This number. Now, shall we repeat until the length of a sentence is 0? Well, that is one way we can do it. Repeat until length of a sentence is equal 0, maybe. For each word, we want to find our longest word, if length of S word is greater than I longest word, then I longest word is the length of S word. Now take note, I haven't done this before, I haven't even looked at it before, so I'm doing this for the first time. I'm not here to just give you a teacher's answers without figuring out how to get to those answers, which is very important. So I know I must have a loop. It's going to carry on until we get to the end. So what I'm going to do after this, I'm going to sort of trust that I'm correct here. PNL question 1_4_2. PNL _4_2 dot caption equals into string I longest word. So let's go through our logic quickly to make sure. I know I've got a variable that's going to keep track of how many characters there are in a word. Our longest word. So I get the first word, get the length of that word, see if it is greater than the longest word, then say our longest word equals the length. Now we're not delete. You want to delete to the pos of the space of their sentence, up to the pos of the space. If I get to the last word, do you know that there won't be a space? So guess what? We're going to add a space onto the end of a sentence. So that this line over here, when it comes to deleting from a sentence 1 to the pos of the space, that we're actually deleting the last word. And then we might get this eventuality where the length of a sentence equals 0. Otherwise, if there's no space at the end, we can't delete that last word. So let's go and run it and see if my plan works. And we'll use this one. I'm very good at RT. So we'll use why not. I am very good at RT. I'm not putting any space there, but my code is going to put a space at the end. Longest word is 4. Yay. So this one is programming. And then I'm going to count, see what the longest word is, and it's 11, and woo, I got it right. Okay, so that's that for question 1. The next video will be about question